Hey, good morning, Spurs fans. It's Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. And it's Monday. It's dark. It's 5:46 a.m. It's Harry Kane Summit Day for me. I know it's not for many people around the world because the world is round, this ball of dirt that we're clinging onto by a fingernail sometimes. Today's the day. Today's the day. Now, I haven't got a lot for you today, I'm afraid. It's a slim pickings episode yet again. And I've got my lights. I forgot to change my lights. Hang on. Professional streamer. Hang on. There we go. Oh, I look a bit healthier and pale. Like I've just been living under a rock all my life. How are we all? I hope you've had a good weekend. I hope you had a good Sunday evening over in England. You enjoyed a bit of Antiques Roadshow and Highway earlier. Bit of Winner Takes All maybe. Them were the days. And then a bit of Bergerac. What we got today then? What we got today? How many people are watching? Probably not a lot. There's a few. Hello everyone. You enjoyed a bit of Antiques Roadshow? No, don't watch myself. So my main mission today is, I've got a couple of minor things. My main mission today is to keep going until another hour and 10 minutes because Jacob from United Spurs of America is going live, and then I'm hopping over there, which is nice and cruisy because I just have to lie back and let him run the show. But right now, pressure's on. Got to provide what I believe the kids call these days content. So I'll have a look at my Twitter here. Let me have a look here. Twitter. I just don't like it. Well, here's a happy way to start. Remember this guy? Hey! It's Jurgen Klinsmann's birthday. There he goes. Oh, look, we almost got him into focus there. There we go. Guten Tag. Look at him. Wasn't that an exciting time at Tottenham? That was one of the highlights in those bleak, wintry nights we knew as the Alan Sugar years. But getting Klinsmann, and here's another one of him. Look at that. Wonder if that one will come up. Hey, look at that. Look at that nice plain blue away kit, and back to this other one. Look, it doesn't quite show, but. Come on, Jurgen. He's a bit shy. But, he's a bit shy today, is Jurgen. Those were the days when our sponsor was written in blue. It was written in blue, Tottenham blue on the shirt. It looked so much better than this red smear of putrid decay that we've got on the kit these days. It just doesn't look right. But I was very lucky enough to see Jurgen Klinsmann play in the flesh. And the last time I saw Tottenham play actually was 1995 at White Hart Lane. It was a 1-1 draw against QPR. It was a bit boring, but Jurgen Klinsmann scored, and that's all I cared about. And it was fun. It was a nice way to sign off to the White Hart Lane before I moved to Australia. Now, what we got on the Twitterverse here? What have we got? Well, Lee McQueen's having a pop. Lee McQueen, who I'm warming to. I'm over my distaste that he was mates with Alan Sugar. He seems okay. Birds of a feather and all that. If anyone at the club thinks Tap Sober and Vendervan get done cheaper after Kane is sold, they are more deluded than me, thinking we can win a trophy. Well, I actually really like Lee. I like Lee McQueen now because that's what I've been saying. If we sell Harry Kane and we get all this monopoly money, my body's disappearing. I'm just a floating head. What's going on? It's the shadow of my beard. The shadow of my beard is confusing the computer. It's like the Wizard of Oz there for a second. This is what I've been saying. We sell Harry Kane and get a load of cash in the bank, and then the club's selling these other players. They're all going to be, oh, well, Monsieur Levy, or whatever. I don't know if they're French, but Monsieur Levy is a price, c'est combien, le plus grand. It's going to be more expensive, isn't it? False economy. And I saw a report somewhere. I can't remember. I don't think I bookmarked it. Did I? No, I didn't bookmark it. But the rumour was that Bayern are only coming with £75 million to the table. So what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know. Stay another year, Harry. Come on, stay another year. We'll win a trophy this year. We'll win a trophy, and then you can pick where you want. And I don't care. I said this yesterday. After this year, I don't care where Harry Kane goes if he doesn't sign another contract. If he goes to... I don't think he's going to go to Chelsea because he's going to go to a decent team, isn't he? Chelsea are going to be useless this year because their owner doesn't understand football, much like ours. But they've got a manager in there, Mauricio Pochettino, who doesn't want to be there. When you don't want to be there, that goes through the players. I don't think anyone wants to be at Chelsea. I don't think even the fans want to be at Chelsea sometimes, you know. They'd rather be at, like, greyhound racing or something, wouldn't they? Bingo hall. No. Hang on, Chelsea. It's a mixture of posh people and bother boys, isn't it? So, I don't know, half of them would rather be in a gentleman's club. No women allowed. No women allowed. We're going to sit on big fancy leather chairs drinking brandy and discussing how we're going to run the world. And the other lot are probably just like kicking cats into the River Thames somewhere. That's Chelsea. All right, now, Spurs OTM. Who are they? Not a lot. But I saw this somewhere else as well. But Tottenham are waiting to see if Blackburn find another buyer for Ashley Phillips. But the cut-off is Friday when a £2 million, and they use the term escape clause. Escape clause in Phillips' contract. It's usually a release clause. There's a big difference between release and escape, man, you know. Release clause kicks in. I don't know, what do we reckon of this guy? Is this going to be one of the centre-backs we sign? Is that it? It's going to be him and Longley. I don't know. What's the deal with Ashley? Is it 2 L's or 1 L? Let's have a look at Ashley Phillips here. I'll do a bit of tap dancing here and then I'll come over to the chat. Let's have a look here. Just get it up here. I've forgotten if it's 1 L or 2 already. I'm not focusing. 2 L's. What's the deal with this kid? I don't think he's played much, has he? I suppose he's cheap, but as my mum said, God bless her soul, she said, you buy cheap, you buy twice. Or in Tottenham's terms, if you're looking at fullbacks, you buy cheap, you buy 7 times. Probably a bit more, 7 times. Instead of just doing it properly. All right, here we go, Ashley Phillips. Get the old web page up here. Is that going to work? Yeah, look at that. Technology, eh? It's my friend today. Ashley Phillips, all right. Ah, look, no. So my 2 criteria, because stats are crap, so I pick my own way of crap stats. You're going to have a higher sofa score rating, whatever that means. You're going to have higher than 6.86, which is Eric Dyer, and you've got to be taller than me, which is 185 centimetres. So that's a fail there, a fail. And, oh, God, he's way taller than me, no? That could balance out a few of those points there. So, well, possible. He's 18. And he's on the right. He's on the right. We need someone that goes up there. Up there. Oh, come on, Tottenham. Come on, Tottenham. This just smells of one of those club signings, doesn't it? All right, let's have a look at this defending. Tackles per game, half a tackle per game. How many games did he start? 8 matches, started 5 in the Championship. I mean, look, the kid's probably all right, but he's not proven. He's a kid. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I'm just thinking, well, we've got Dorrington and Plakotski. Let's have a look at them. I don't think they'd be in here. I don't think they'd be in here. Let's have a look. Alfie Dorrington. Yeah, there's not a lot happening here, is there? Football League trophy. Oh, well, let's see how his 2 appearances were. He's marginally worse than Eric Dyer. And he has no height. He has no height. He's more of just a mist, like a repellent atmosphere in our penalty box. But he's good. He's good. He's 18 as well. So why don't we just, get him in the team instead of buying another one? He played 2 matches, started 2. He's done double the tackles per game than the other kid, and the other guy that we've got a centre back in the youth academy is Is it Plakotski? I think I've got that the wrong way around, haven't I? Plakos. Plako. Not even in there. Oh well, unless I'm spelling that wrong. But we've already got two junior centre backs, so I don't know quite why we're getting in another one just to play in the under-21s or go on loan or what have you. My appetite is not whet by that at all. But Ange said we're going to buy at least 1 centre back, and at least 1 means 2. It's going to be Phillips and Longley, isn't it? Now, thankfully, I'm seeing rumours about this that Chelsea are pursuing Montpellier striker Elie Wahi, but there's rumours that we're in the mix as well, and I'm not sure I want him. I'm not sure I want him. I don't want to say what he's been up to because I've already been demonetised on this stream immediately as usual. Thanks, YouTube algorithm. Super chats and memberships are available. Join the Happy Hotspur hippie commune. And I've done an honour roll at the end of the stream now where names just flash up briefly. That's all the thanks you get for your money, but thank you anyway. But if you look at Elie Wahi's Wikipedia page, he has an indiscretion in there, to put it mildly, that will give you a Botox expression for a week. So I think he'd fit in well at Chelsea. I for one, applaud Chelsea for their forward thinking in getting such a good player in. Sign him up, Chelsea. I'm all behind you there, man. All behind you. Now, the Jay-Z juggernaut is gaining momentum. There he is. Just having a look around the place. Although this is from Mail Sport, those bozos. We won't forget the Second World War and what you did before that, Daily Mail. I'll never forget it. I wasn't even born, but I'll never forget it. What was his name? Lord something. It wasn't Beaverbrook, it was the other one. We know where your allegiances stood before all that kicked off. Apparently, Mail Sport are saying Rapstar would, and they've got in quotes, but I don't know who's saying it as usual, would jump at the chance to take over Premier League soccer team. And I suppose I could do some hacky routine about what this would mean for Tottenham, but I can't be bothered. Because as far as I'm concerned, I like the old school rap myself. I liked a bit of Scott La Rock, KRS-One, Overlord X, all these people, DJ Easy Rock and MC Rob Bass. It Takes Two, which took a fine sample of a song called Think by Lynn Collins. But I was all over that, man. I was tagging buses like a muddy funster. there's a statute of limitations, I believe, of 30 years on tagging a London bus. So I think I'm out of the woods there. I'm all right there. No, yeah, I'm well clear. But rap these days, it's not as meaningful. But you know, there's a bit of money in it. And I don't know if this it'd probably be all right if we got new owners. Liberty Media have done a lot for Formula One, taking it over from the shady old dark days of the Bernie Ecclestone years. Although I quite like Formula One before all this hybrid stuff. I like a bit of internal combustion. I'm not really a fan of zero emissions in Formula One, so I like noise. But you know, they've done all right. I think running Formula One, turned it into a thing. Maybe they'll turn Tottenham Hotspur into a thing. I'm pretty sure as hell that if they took over, they'd want to actually win something. Put it that way. Excuse me. Now, here we go. We've got... Whoa, turn the sound off. See if we can get this. As usual, the boys are coming into White Hart Lane and punching the cameraman. There's Decky. He's looking good. Hey, Basuma, look at him. Full of smiles. Bit of a joke. A lot of the others, because he's asking them, he had a good tour. Oh, we won't be asking him, has he had a good tour? He's looking bigger, though. Or has he just got padded shirt on, as old Brian there? Who's this? A lot of them just sort of, you know, punch him and then walk around the corner. Harry, what are you doing? Harry? Harry, come back. He's not limping his Benton core. That's good. Solomon, hey, punch the cameraman. There we go. A bit of trouble with the door there. Here's James Madison in a trendy floppy yellow jumper. Probably cost $10 million. And then who's this? Hey, Ed Emerson. He seems a cool guy. I like the cut of his jib. Who else we got? Is that it? No, there's another one emerging out of the shadows. Ah, it's Vicario. Yeah. And what else we got? Skip, yeah. Full of quips as usual. There he goes. And they're all just going in with little bags. Oh, Decky's got loads of stuff. I think that tells you the difference in dedication. Decky's got all sorts of gear, fitness equipment. Oliver Skip walks in with a pencil case. And meanwhile, who's this?
Let's go.
Whoa. Get the sound off. Who's this? Taxi for Jed Spence. He's just running off. He's just running the other way. You're going the wrong way, mate. You're supposed to be going into the building. He's escaping. Maybe he's got an escape clause. Well, there we go. That's about it. That's what I got. I'll just have a quick look at the Twitter and then I'll come over to the chat. So what did you make of the entrance of all the players? The cameraman seems to be a cool guy, actually. I don't think he's quite part of the whole Tottenham social media rubbish that we see. What did they have the other day? Oh, here's the boys making tea. Who cares? So it looks like, excuse me, old Brentford are really hanging on to 40 million quid for David Raya. I think we're better off with Ricario. I think that was a really good move, that one. I'm happy about that. Let me see. We'll probably start getting reports any minute now of planes taking off from Munich. I don't know, what's the curfew at Heathrow Airport? Is it a 24-hour airport yet? I used to live right near Heathrow Airport. And so I was so glad to see when Boris Johnson came out and said he would support any protests against the airport expansion. And then he was abroad, wasn't he? Man of his word, as usual. Mr. Uxbridge, we used to call him. He was always seen hanging around the pubs, the 3 tons. He was always in the 3 tons, was Boris. He wasn't like, he wasn't just flown in. He wasn't just parachuted in to get an easy seat. No. Boris He used to go to my school, Dowie Martyrs. Yeah. Probably did his degree at Brunel University. All right, now, last word on Spurs, just in the last 3 minutes. This is from Core Sport. They're saying, Tottenham Hotspur's Giovanni Lo Celso is a priority signing for Italian champions Napoli this summer. Lo Celso brings exactly what is needed to Napoli's midfield, and the club's connection to Argentina. What, Diego Maradona? That was a while ago, mate. We got more of a connection to Argentina. Who are these people? We had Ozzy and Ricky. We were the first. Excuse me. Makes the transfer even more desirable. Well, no. Well, then that's a fake argument. Because we've got a bigger connection to Argentina, man. Tottenham have. God, he's probably born in like he's probably born in 2001, this journalist. Let's just have a quick look here. And that's about it. So with trepidation, with 53 minutes to tap dance, I'll come over to the chat and see what we got there, eh? So what are your thoughts? Lo Celso, in, out? I'm inclined to think that if there were, I mean, so many rumours, aren't there? But there were rumours that Ange persuaded him to stay. So why are we selling him? Why is it even being talked about? Is the rug being pulled from underneath Ange's feet? I did a video about this yesterday. Excuse me, man. Well, I've just woken up, man. But that could be all smoke and mirrors as well. That could be all rubbish. Maybe the idea was to get him out on the pitch to raise his profile a bit and get a bit more money. Who knows? Who knows what the truth is these days? But if Ange wants him, we shouldn't be selling him. And if Ange doesn't want him, we should be selling him. It's simple. Football's simple. It's a simple game, man. It's a simple game. All right, here we go. Hopefully we've got some comments. Otherwise, I'm in the mud here, as they say. That's the first time I've used that expression. All right, we've got some comments. Good on you. Good on you. Thanks, folks. Right, let's just lie back here. And remember, I'll get rid of this thing up here. In fact, I'll do it now. I think it's assumed that people know that... there we go, let's just make that disappear. Oh, that makes it all tidier, doesn't it? There we go, that's nicer. I'm sure you're all aware Super Chats and membership is available. Like every other respectable channel on the internet. I don't have to crap on about it. Thanks for coming along, folks. Oh, we've got a few comments here. Thanks, everyone. In there first, according to my list, let me just check the other chat, make sure I've missed anyone at the top, because sometimes I'm a bit slack with putting the other comment thing on. Oh, I missed up. Say No More Gov. Say No More Gov was actually in first. I've got a bit of Ange Postacogluitis here, because he's got a bit of a cough. Say No More Gov, you're not forgotten. Hello, man. Hello. Close that. We've got Jacob, United Spurs of America. I'll see you in 51 minutes. 51 minutes. Oh, I like this name. Spurs in Space. 75 plus tell is apparently the deal. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? I mean... I've vented my spleen over it. I've said all I can, and you know, whatever you and I say doesn't make any difference anyway. So I can only put so much emotional blur into it. I mean, I put some blur into it from time to time, but you know, I'm not gonna let it get me down. Here we go. Question. Oh, right. Just because Jacob's around, we're going all United Spurs of America with our commenting convention now, are we? But fair enough. See, he needs to do it because he has 300 people on his stream and the comments just fly by, whereas I've got a more elite group, a select group. But thank you anyway. Question, put a Q in if you want. Here we go, Paul. Caption Grandma. Do you think Levy needs to go to rehab? He has a serious habit that he can't kick. His cocaine is negotiating. He just can't get enough. Yeah, it's every time. It's our transfer policy is always based on 5 million quid, isn't it? We don't get a player through the door unless we can get £5 million off what they're asking. It doesn't matter the value of the player. If they're 60 million, we won't buy them unless it's 55. If they're 5 million, we won't get them unless they're on a free. And if they're on a free, they'll have to give us 5 million. It's always 5 million with that guy. And, hopefully this will stop when Scott Munn, remember that guy? Remember the Scott Munn guy? The director of everything that isn't a casino or a knocking shop? You got Enoch stuff over there, all the seedy end of the street. We got ladies in here, sir. That's what Enoch's all about. And we've got the football side over here, and this baldy guy, and I don't mind saying baldy, because I'm just using it as a description. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. I've got my hair's a bit thinning there. I need to get a better quality camera to show that. But Scott Munn, what a farce of a club. He was supposed to be in on July the 1st. And then the last, I had a look the other day. I'm not going to have a look now. There's not going to be an update over the weekend. But the last update was, there's like some sort of problem with him leaving City Group. Like, well, don't we know how much notice he's got to give? Didn't he know? What kind of circus is this? So there's no news in that. Maybe it's the 1st of August, which is tomorrow. Maybe that's when Scott Munn will swan in through the doors. Don't worry, fans. I'm here. Scott Munn, the Munster. The Munster's here. I am going to sign. He looks a bit like Uncle Fester, doesn't he? Oh no, it's the Addams family. Was there any bald people? Granddad? No, he's a bit old. Anyway, have no fear. The Munster's here, and I'm going to get you Van der Ven and Taps over. Maybe that's why we're waiting, because Levy wants a proper football person. I'm clutching at straws, but you're right. He keeps negotiating, and the thing is, football is a bit about relationships as well. If you screw on a club too much, then they're going to make it harder for you next time. It's not rocket science. Sometimes you do have to be a bit flexible, because then you might want to sell a player to them next time, and they might not. You know what I mean. You can't be that hard nosed. Reasonable, but not ultra hard nosed. Hopefully, he'll do the same with Bayern, and Bayern will just walk out and go sacre bleu, or Dummkopf or something, and so Bayern's just going to fly over there and fly away empty-handed. Because maybe that's the only hope I've got about Harry Kane staying is that Levy's going to be his usual self, and Bayern will just go, nah, we'll just get Ivan Toney. Bugger this guy. He's an idiot. Chris, Meta Football TV. Give yourself a plug if you want. Meta Football TV, good old channel, new Spurs channel. If Bayern are willing to give up Tell, I'd be concerned. Why is that, man? What's the concern? Yeah, tell me more, Chris. Tell me more. And there's all people saying hello to each other, so these comments don't count. Oh no, slim pickings. Richie B, good evening, Paul. Good evening, man. How you going? Nice to see you. Oh, here we go. And Chris is saying good evening to everyone in the chat, Paul included. Oh, well, Thank you, Governor. No problem. Oh, Kim62. Oh, you've managed to join us. You've joined us for a stream. Bit late to the party yesterday, man. I saw your comment. Thanks, man. People, I do read the comments people leave to my videos, but I don't often respond to them. And there's reasons for that. This is not my first rodeo doing this thing. So I don't want to get into the habit of people, if I'm replying to every comment, which even now I'm getting a lot of comments, which would take me a while to get, unless I just, tap the AI, thanks, man, love heart, all that. The way the channel is growing, there'll come a time where I can't respond to the comments, and then the people like you lovely people that were here from the outset might get the shits. It's like, oh, Paul's big timing us. So what I'm doing is I'm big timing you all from the beginning. I'm setting out my stall at the beginning that I don't really reply to comments on the videos, but that's, you know, you can. I've seen a lot of people having chats and discussions with each other. That's the point in it. But I do read them. I do read them. It's funny. I saw someone yesterday. I forgot who it was, but he put a few comments like all a minute apart, and then 2 minutes later he says, "Oh, this is a waste of time. You're not responding." It's like, dude, I didn't even see you. Didn't even see your comment now, and I'm certainly not going to respond to it when you get all like butt hurt about it. Anyway, Kim62, a channel stalwart right here from the get-go, a member of the Hotspur hippie commune. Welcome, man. Morning, Paul. It's going to be a long day of more speculation. Yeah, it's going to be even longer for me, man, because my Monday's already started, dude. And propaganda from the media, I know, especially Sky Sports, they're salivating over this, aren't they? Salivating. The media, Talk Sport, Daily Mail, Daily Express, Telegraph, all of them. They just don't like Tottenham. I think we all know why the Daily Mail might not like Tottenham Hotspur. I'll just leave that one there. They just can't accept that Tottenham have got the best striker in the world, and they just want him gone, and they just want to make money out of it, don't they? It's all grist for the mill. Because if Harry Kane stays, the worst outcome for the media in the UK. So I've got a bit of a headache. The worst outcome for the media in the UK would be if Harry Kane signs another contract, because there's no story in that, is there? There's no story in that. So they all want him to go, make some headlines. Especially Sky Sports, it will be the Harry Kane show. I'm going to have a blackout. I'm not going to entertain it. Yeah, just put on some music. Just listen to some, I don't know, Miles Davis or something, or whatever floats your boat. Just anything, just to distract you from all this hubbub and hoo-ha. Oh, that's my coffee done. Aldi instant. Put hairs on your chest. Richie B, maybe Brian has been to the gym. He did look bigger, didn't he? But is he still in the plans? And the cameraman said, "Oh, how are you feeling?" And he says, "Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm just wondering what that injury was." Richie B, it's also nice to see Kane still at work. Well, bless him, he's showing up. It's not like 2 years ago, is it? I'm still hoping he stays, man. Still hoping he stays. Klinsmann was a great signing. He really got the fan base excited, and he did not disappoint. Yeah, remember when he joined, man? Remember when he joined? Where did he come from? He came from Monaco, didn't he? And then he went back to Bayern Munich. Because it wasn't long after the World Cup where that German team that won the '90 World Cup wasn't the most popular team in England. I think that's fair to say. And a lot of the players were accused of what they call these days simulating. You had Lothar Matthäus and Klinsmann. And I loved it when Klinsmann scored on his debut and he did that dive and all the players did the dive. And he just won over, not only, I mean, the Tottenham fans loved him from the get-go. It's like, bloody hell, we signed Jurgen Klinsmann. It's a shame he's like one of the only good players on the, well, not, that's unfair. But we were about 4 or 5 players short of being good. Excuse me. But he did that dive and just won over the whole of the British media, even the British media, the Spurs-hating hacks, Spurs-hating Fleet Street meathead hacks, grew a soft spot for Tottenham after that. It was nice. Chris says GLC. Oh, I didn't realise that was his initials. Ken Livingstone, 2 left-footed, funnily enough. Slows down the footy as he has to accommodate his play all on that foot. I didn't know. I wasn't paying as much attention as you, Chris. I didn't spot that one. Hang on, what have we got over here? Yeah, I wasn't. So I was just looking, making sure I got the comment thing running. Sorry, man. Yeah, I didn't notice that. I wasn't paying close enough attention. I was just enjoying the spectacle of us beating or not or losing to Stratford FC and demolishing Singapore McDonald's. So you might be right there. I wasn't watching. Oh, well done with the comments, everyone. Well done with the comments. I think, yeah, I'll be able to keep going till Jacob goes live now with a bit of luck. Thanks, folks. You've bailed me out yet again. Richie B, maybe the staff that didn't like Lo Celso was Conte. He looks like he should stay. Well, I hope destiny is in Ange's hands, man. I hope Ange has the final say on whether he stays or goes. I don't know the truth of which way round that is, because Ange doesn't bag players, and if he's asked in a press conference, does Ben Davies fit into your plans? He's going to say yes, isn't he? Because he's not that kind of guy that just throws players under the bus. I hate that expression. I prefer the expression betrays, because throws under the bus is a bit sort of, it's hiding the truth of the matter. So I'm going to start saying betrays instead. Some of these through balls, though, you're having a little chat with each other. Maybe all these comments are having a chat with each other. Mark Nickerson, g'day, man. Levy can't leave anything alone with us. I know, man. He even dictates how many light bulbs are in the bogs at Tottenham. And we didn't need all these modern facilities. We were just going to go watch a game of football. There's none of this dress code apparently that we've got at Tottenham now, and the toilets. I mean, I don't want to be too graphic here, but on a winter's day, when you went into the unheated toilets and it was just that trough, and there was that steam in the air. I mean, but that's what you did, wasn't it? It was football. It was an adult's game. Can't just leave us alone with what with us. He's doing too much going on tour. I know. Look at it. I've got to show it, man. I've got to show it. Where is it? See if they appear. I know they're a bit shy, these two. Come on. There they are. Look at them. The audacity, the hubris of them showing up in tracksuits. And look, you can't quite see it. No socks. What's going on with the world, man? What's all this no socks rubbish? I get if you're going to the beach, but Donna Cullen going to do some dribbling in between the cones? Get away from them. Going on tour when we need transfers in and out. And the woman just laughs when everyone chants Levy out. Well, they're going to be chanting louder than ever before. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Because on the one hand, I think Ange is going to get the fans on side, but he's having to battle the Levy out sentiment, isn't he? It's going to be tough. He's been on our pre-season tour, Paul. Who? GLC? Are you talking about Lo Celso? Yeah, I watched it, but I didn't notice what feet he was playing with. Chris has got more of a football analytical mind. I was just lying on the couch, just going, "Hey, football!" Aha, Welsh cow, g'day. Where's your badge thing? What's happened there? Hang on. What's happened? I thought you were in the commune. Is this not working? Hang on, what's going on here? Let me just check something. I don't know what's happened here. Something mysterious. Hang on, let me just get to... Oh yeah, hang on. Let me just get to the bottom of this. Just wondering why your badge is not there. Hang on. Bear with me. Nothing to see here. We're all right. Hang on, hang on. Hang on. I know this is riveting. I don't know why your badge isn't showing up, Welsh girl. Oh, well. I know you're a member. Welsh girl's a member of the Happy Hippie commune. So, hello. Maybe this thing I'm using is a bit buggy. Be up, Paul. You had a bit of a light in today. Yeah, I know. It was 5 o'clock when I woke up today. Hope you're well. Greetings to the Happy Hippie, the Hotspur Hippie commune. That's right. Thank you very much. Thanks for your support there, Welsh gal. Yucky da. Yucky da. Here we go. Well, Tell is meant to be... Oh, okay, right. So explain this. Right. Chris is saying, well, Tell is meant to be a present and future talent. If they include him in the Kane deal, then either he's not as good as people think, or he's a firecracker that Bayern don't want at the club. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so he's a bit of a prospect, and you're a bit flummoxed about why they would be letting him go. I saw Bayern were in the market for another striker, so you're... Oh, I've got something in my eye. Ow. So your comment might have merit there, Chris. Might have merit. You're joining a few dots, but I like the dots you're joining there. It could be valid there. Richie B says, all good, thanks, Paul. Bit wet in the UK now, but can't complain. Is that what happened in the cricket yesterday? Did it rain? Because I fell asleep as usual, and I woke up and saw that it was stumps and Australia was still batting. And if they were batting that slowly, then... Oh, what's up with my eye? Then it looks like they were playing proper cricket again, like normal cricket, not just throwing their bats away. So, oh well. We'll see what the weather's like here. The sun is just rising. The sky is just getting lighter slowly here, which is one of the great things about living in Australia, I must admit, is even in winter we do get a lot of daylight. So like 6:30, middle of winter, and the sky's getting light already. And that was one thing I used to find depressing about living in London and Sheffield was the darkness in the winter, because, you know, I've got a box of ducks in my head. So things like that really messed with me. Caption Grandma, I'm in the alley gold camp. What, you sitting there on his couch in front of his blue wall? Can't fathom why Kane would want to go to Bayern. Oh yeah, I did watch a bit of this. I can't quite take a whole alley gold hour, but I did see him talking about this, and I agree with him. Why would you go to Bayern when, like, you just sit out for a year and then go anywhere you want? Surely not for a couple of Bundesliga titles. It doesn't appeal to me either, yeah. Even with Kane, Bayern won't win the Champions League. Maybe that's the carrot they're holding out in front of him. Because it's not like they've never won it and they don't win it. But are they going to be good enough to, you know, beat Man City and Real Madrid and Tottenham Hotspur the year after? Are they going to be good enough to beat the 4th placed Premier League team? I don't know what I've done with my eye. But I just don't see that as being, unless he's just sick of Tottenham and just wants to get out of the place. Just feels, you know, it could be just as simple as he just wants a change. Could be that. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Chris Meta Football TV. Klinsmann joined after Monaco. Right, yes. But did his diving training in Germany. Known fact, yes, man. Yeah. Once bitten, twice shy, man. He could have died for them. Oh, I'm not going to do that one again. Yeah, Richie B. I think we're all agreed. It's a bit of a head scratcher, isn't it? To me, it's a bit of a head scratcher that, you know, you could have one more year at Spurs and then just go anywhere you want and probably have earn more money if that's your motivation in life. Obviously, it's not my motivation in life. Hotspur hippie. Oh, it looks so much nicer without the text underneath. But super chats and memberships are available at all leading retail stores. Argos, Currys, Dixon's. Are they shops that still exist? Woolworths, I know that's gone. You're all talking to each other. You're all talking to each other? Ah, right, I'm using a different phone. Well, technology should, you know, it's still not there, is it, this technology? I'm using a different phone. Commune, yes, welcome. Oh, you're all talking to each other. Kim62, I've seen us win 10 cups. Oh, you got a few on me, man. You've got a few on me. How many have I got? 2 there. Got another one, and another one, and I'll count the League Cup. So I've got 6. So you got an extra 4, man. Seen us win 10 cups in my time supporting this great club. I mean, all mishmash aside, we all should keep remembering that Tottenham Hotspur is the greatest football team the world has ever seen. That's what we sing, that's what we mean. Don't tell me when you're not singing that, you don't feel it in your hearts. I don't care about banter from other clubs and other fans. It doesn't bother me. They can keep that, they can do what they want. I'm inured. I've got a shield of Tottenham Teflon around me. So I'll always say that we are the greatest football team the world has ever seen, and I don't have to justify it. I'll just say, if you need to ask why are Tottenham, if you're asking the question why are Tottenham the greatest football club the world has ever seen, there is no answer that a fan can give you that would satisfy that answer, that question. And if you are a fan, you don't need to answer the question. You don't need to ask that question. I messed my words up a bit there, but you get what I'm saying. If you need to ask, you won't like the answer. I've seen us relegated. Yeah, that was my first year of being a Spurs supporter. So seen the ups and downs. I wait for success. It will come. See, that's what we like. The warm glow of a bit of positivity. I wait for success. It will come. Never stop me supporting this club. That's it, man. And that's the beauty of Tottenham Hotspur. It doesn't matter who owns it. Well, you know what I mean? We own it. It's our club. It's the fans' club. You know, you've got all this legal corporate stuff, but it's not their club. Because as Bill Nicholson said, we should remember, without the fans, there'd be no such thing as professional football. And that's true. If we all disappeared, then there'd be no club. The only reason the Tottenham Hotspur Football Club exists is because of us. That's it. And Bill Nicholson went on to say, so we should be playing the sort of football the fans want to see. So we've got a lot of fans, instead of playing the sort of football we want to play, in which case everyone would bugger off. I mean, this guy said that, 60 years ago, and it's never been more a truer word spoken about football. Ahead of his time, Bill Nicholson. And Kim62 was lucky enough to meet him, another member of the Happy Hotspur. And we got another member of the Happy Hotspur Hippie Commune. Caption Grandma, welcome, man, welcome. Thanks for your support. Very cool. Thank you very much, man. Richie B, Scott Munn has also been out on our pre-season tour. What? Asterisk? Conditions apply on that one. What? Well, I didn't see him in a tracksuit, though. So it could be true. Is this true? Is this true? Is it true? Tell me it's true. Please tell me this is true. Because if it's true, it means he's been keeping away from the players, which I like. Because I've got no... My Scott Munn enthusiasm is limited at the moment. Limited. Because I had a quick look at his background. And as usual with Australian sports administrators, he went to a posh school, private school boy. You know, there's this misnomer that class only exists in England and doesn't exist in Australia. Okay, we don't have aristocracy and all that baba, but man, the private schools here, you would not believe what a private school in Sydney looks like. There's a few of them. They're the size of suburbs, man. And anyone that goes to a private school, they will not stop talking about the school they went to for the rest of their lives. The rest of their lives. And I say this as being, an Uber driver. You get one of these people like in their 30s or 40s in the back of their car, driving from some posh suburb to some posh place or some office or whatever. They will drop in that they went to Joey's or whatever, one of the posh schools. They just can't let it go because they are the ruling elite. And there's this, I know it's a football channel, but it is the Hotspur Hippie channel. It's not Hotspur Hopkins. This idea, this fantasy that there's a level playing field when you have private schools, it can't be true, can it? So that's where Scott Munn came from. He landed into you know, he's parachuting into sports administration at a very young age as part of the Sydney 2000 organising committee, and then went on. It's just jobs for the boys. Having said that, he might be actually good at his job, but he's been given every advantage in life to get to that job. So I'm hoping he's good, but, you know, I don't know if he is. You compare that to Ange, who's come right from, you know, the harder part of Australian society, coming from a migrant background, and he's had to work his arse off and not put a foot wrong to end up at Tottenham Hotspur. That's why Ange is the man. Scott Munn, you know, I'm yet to see, man, yet to see. Anyway, I'll get off my high horse now. But it's Hotspur hippie, man. You know, that's part of what you signed up for when you come watch this dog and pony show. But he's not around, is it? Oh, maybe he is around. I'd like to see what the asterisk means, Richie B. Roscoe, we need to build an ark this weekend. So much rain here, is that right? Middle of summer, you got a load of rain. Who'd have thought, eh? Who'd have thought? Dave-o! Big up and g'day, Paul. Hope you're all good, fella. Yeah, pretty good. It's the sun's come up, so at least I know. I woke up this morning. My first thought was, bloody hell, I'm still here. So, and now the sun's coming up, and I turn my tap on and drinking water comes out. That's my trifecta of pleasure. So yeah, everything's pretty good, man. Pretty good. Bobby K, g'day, g'day, g'day. Big up Paul and everyone in the chat. Big up Bobby K, nice to see you. It's funny how, you know, the more I'm streaming, the more comfortable I'm saying with big up, like, you know, because I'm an old fart. Big up, it's like, you know, well bad, well radical, fully sick. But it's kind of normal now. I'm used to it. Richie B, Hertfordshire. I'm in Hertfordshire, but apparently Aussies did play very conservatively. I'm not sure, man. Audio Artisan, as ever. Evening, bruv. Evening, bruv. That's the way, man. That's the way. Got a few people chatting to each other here. Oh, Richie B. So you reckon we're after Kessier to replace PEH? I suppose that's possible. I mentioned this in the stream last night, which would have been your. I don't understand how the world works with time zones, but the last stream I did, and I think opinion was divided. I'm sort of in the camp of not really fussed, but I'm probably in that frame of mind because I want centre backs in before anything else. I don't want to just keep on, you know, painting the roof when the foundations are knackered, if you know what I mean. But there were quite a few comments in support of it as well, so, you know, there could be something in it. I mean, I suppose like an upgrade on PEH. If we get PH out the door and Kessier in, maybe that's fair enough. He's better than Højbjerg, I suppose. Is he? I mean, Højbjerg to me is already. I mean, I like the guy, but he's always kind of been a bit of a standard player. You know, we probably didn't see the best of him last year because he was playing in a two-man midfield, nonsense two-man midfield with Oliver Skip, and it didn't work very well. Ian Barron, g'day man, g'day. Guys, it's mod central here. It's about 10 mod comments in a row. Hello Doncaster, good evening everyone watching, hope you're well, have a good weekend. Have liked as normal, thanks very much. Yeah, I mean, people can like and subscribe if they wish, but I like to think that people watching me are doing it out of freedom of choice and not because their phone is going ding, you know? Because you know, click the bell icon if you want to know when I'm on, but that would annoy the crap out of me. But, you know, horses for courses, if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. Oh, okay, Dave O. All right, so civilization has not collapsed. I was in Curry's in Romford this afternoon, Paul, getting my pants pulled down behind a coffee machine. All right, so Curry's is still going. I used to love walking around Curry's and places like that, looking at all the hi-fi equipment. Not Amstrad. We all know Amstrad's As Sugar put it, he described it as a mug's eyeful. Yeah, mug's eyeful. What you do is you just put knobs that do nothing and LED lights that do nothing, and people that don't know any better think it's great and buy it. But it's good to see Curry's is still going. Oh, mods, yeah, it's a big mods club in here. Big mods club. Lots of mods in the house. Good evening. Are you like? Have you like just banned everyone else? Have you all got together and just just deleted everyone else's comments? Blimey, blimey. All right. You're all saying hello to each other. Kiran Sango. I think that's a new name. My memory's a bit not real good, but welcome, welcome. A posh school doesn't buy you class, however your actions and results do. Absolutely, man. I'm not saying if you go to a posh school, you're going to be an idiot that I probably wouldn't like to have a conversation with. In fact, I do know someone who went to a posh school and he's all right. He's normal. He's a really good guitarist. But I think the odds are stacked against you. But you're right. If you whatever your actions and whatever you do, that's a fair comment, man. Fair comment. Richie B. No, it's not Hotspur Hopkins. Is she still around? I don't want to know, actually. I don't want to know. Hopefully she's just like a fad that died. I mean, metaphorically, not really. Just, you know, the fad has died. That's what I mean. Bobby K. Paul, who's going to have the better season and be more impactful on the Ange system? And Don Bele or Lascelles? Oh, God, that's... Oh, bloody hell, man. Well, we haven't seen anything of Don Bele, have we? So I'm kind of assuming, unless he's injured, that he might be persona non gratis. So the way things stand at the moment, the way things that all I can do is see what I've seen. And I'd have to say Lo Celso. But if he's being sold to what's his name, then it could be none of them. But at the moment, right now, you're asking me this question now. I'm going to give you an answer now. Lo Celso. Welsh Cow, agree with you, Paul. Not a fan of Fat Cat Toffs. Yeah, no, man. No, man. Big thumbs down. Big sad emoticon face. They got a smear over them, haven't you? Alright, I've just got to last another 17 minutes before I'm going to go over onto Jacob's channel. So if you can give me another bit of grist for the mill for 17 minutes, and then we can all go over there, because Jacob told me how to do this thing where when my stream ends, it will flick over to his. So if you want the good vibes continuing, but you just want to see someone else running the ship, well, I just lie there, I just relax, might even have a snooze, and see what Jacob's got to offer. Because I was having this is called teasing, by the way, in the biz, licking your lips with anticipation. I was having a quick chat with Jacob on WhatsApp this morning, and I was saying, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, and he says he's got loads. He's got loads to talk about. So, you know, it's going to be better than this show. But please, you know, hang around here and then we'll go over there. Edward Y of Oz, is this the longest off season? Seems to go on forever. I think it is, man. I think that, for me, I think there's two reasons why I'm feeling that way. One is that we've got Ange Postecoglou. Hang on, I haven't done this for a while. I need the hotkey this. All aboard the Ange Postecoglou choo-choo. That's it, man. Destination glory. So I'm excited. I'm champing at the bit to see us play some really nice football. So that's why it's dragging on. But then that's like the positive reason why it's dragging on. And then it's like been impacted by the fact that these transfers and and Harry Kane and all this, you know, all this negativity that's making it drag out. Because I just want all that to end. I just want either Harry Kane to either we just say we're not selling him or we're selling him, which apparently is going to happen today or tomorrow in the UK, You know, but there'll probably be some. I wouldn't be surprised me if there's an announcement. Oh, it's been postponed. Talks are ongoing. We're not going to get that closure one way or the other. One way or the other, I just want it done now. I just want it finished. And then centre backs and all that sort of stuff. So I've got good and bad reasons, positive, negative reasons why it's dragging out. But bloody hell, it is going on a long time, man. And considering that this off-season is one of the shortest going, because the season ended late, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. More of a rocker myself. Yeah, well, dude, you know, so am I. But, you know, I thought, you know, if you want to relax, rocker, I mean, you could put a bit of Machine Head, man. Bit of Machine Head. Deep Purple. Oh, that's a good album. That's a good album, man. Good in surround sound quadraphonic because it was made that way. It's brilliant. That's why I don't sing much in my band. Although I did put up a I think on my music channel, me and my daughter having a little song. But I don't really publicise my music channel because it's just for me and my mates really. Because it's just me mucking around. It's not professional. And Dombele was playing in a practice match today. Oh, was he? Okay. Any more news on the practice match? Have we got any... who are they playing? Was it just 11v11 or what was the story? Do we know? Maybe that's the plan all along. We get Lo Celso dollied up for the shop window, get his price up, knowing that Ndombele has been busy getting up to peak fitness to just, you know, pop right in instead. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I could be a Daily Mail journalist, the way I speculate. It could be possible, though, couldn't it, now think about it? Maybe So going back to Bobby Kay then. Where's Bobby Kay? So Bobby Kay, I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind on your question now. I've done a 180. The plan is get Lo Celso looking attractive, flog him, and then slot in Ndombele. So the answer is now Ndombele. If you want consistency on this channel, you ain't going to get it. I will contradict myself all over the place. Because the me today current Paul might not agree with me the yesterday Paul. Richie B, no way Kim, you're just around the corner. Oh, okay. Tring, I remember Tring. I've driven through Tring. Someone said, boy, oh, nice. Lewis, sorry, Lewis, or Louis. Still need clarification on that, but Lewis, I'll say Lewis at the moment. Hi, boy, how you doing? I'm all right. The sky's getting brighter. Sky's getting brighter. You know, it's looking good today. It's looking good. We've got another 12 minutes to string out this dog and pony show before we hand over to Jacob at United Spurs of America, which, by my reckoning, by my stats, seems to be United States of America's #1 Tottenham Hotspur Football Club fan channel, which is pretty good. Caption Grandma, I lost my eardrums to Hawkwind. I've tried getting into Hawkwind. The reason I tried getting into Hawkwind was, you know, I'm just going to get a bit of water just before I go. Professional streamer, Super Chats and memberships available. You're paying for quality to hear a man running a tap. There you go. That's what you get. That's what you get. You get what you pay for, man. That's why I've made the lowest tier of commune membership low, because you know that's what you get, isn't it? Yeah, the reason I tried to get into Hawkwind was because of their association with Michael Moorcock, because I've read an awful lot of Michael Moorcock, and I thought it might be right, but it just didn't quite get it in for me, I'm afraid. But I mean, losing your eardrums, having fun like that is whatever band is a good way. All right, so Bobby Kay, here we go. So here's your answer. I've given my answer. My final answer is Ndombele, but it's a bit of a conspiracy theory. Just pretend this is tin foil for the second, even though it makes half my head disappear, which is like revolting. Paul, I think Ndombele might surprise people, and I hope win back the fans with some hard work and good football. He is capable of it, and I think he can do it. If he does it, man, I'm all for it. If he, look, this thing about him with the Morecambe shirt or the Morecambe walking off the pitch, I mean, it wasn't great, but, you know, if he comes and if he does some good performances, I think everyone will forgive him overnight, really. I mean, you're not going to hold a grudge that much, are you? I hold more a grudge against Richarlison for swapping his shirt after we got done by Newcastle in that massacre at St James's Park. But if he starts scoring lots of goals, I'm going to forget about it, aren't I? That's what fans are, man. We're loyal but fickle. Or fickle but loyal. Louis, right, gotcha, man, gotcha. I'll try and remember it. If I stuff it up, I'll apologise in advance. But I do like to try and get names right, you know. Welsh Gal is venturing off. Need to call it a night. Yucky dar, Paul. Good night. Hotspur Hippie Commune. Good night, Welsh Gal. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for your support. Kim62. Tottenham showed the team returning back to training today. They all looked a lot happier this time. Fist bumping the camera. I thought they were punching him, man. I thought they were punching him. I did show that earlier. But you know what? Let's do a BBC Two and just have a repeat because it did look quite cool with my very amateurish setup here. Don't put the sound on by default. Here they all come. There you go, it's Decky punching. He's got loads of gear with him, hasn't he? He's got loads of gear. Come on, there he is, Basuma, having a laugh. He's got a satchel. He's looking a bit bigger. Brian Hill punching the cameraman. Who's next? He flicked in and out. Harry Kane, what you doing, Harry? What you doing? Benton Core, he's not limping, he's looking good, looking happy. Solomon, could be the steal of the summer, that guy. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. He's got loads of gear. James Maddison's just rocking up with nothing. Get your act together, Maddison. And then we got AMO, he's got nothing as well, but look at all the gold he's got. He's probably flogging it for some more training gear. Here we got here, Vicario, yeah. Do you have a good season? Do you have a good, yeah. Some of them just ignore the cameraman a bit, don't they? Cameraman seems cool though. There's Ollie Skip, he's just got a pencil case. He's probably got crayons in it. He's gonna do some doodles, there we go. So, you know. And I think, was it Chris Cowling the other day? Chris Cowling said that, Chris Cowling was reporting on some interview that Alfie Devine was giving, and Alfie Devine was really quite pumped up about the atmosphere in the camp. So despite all this stuff that we're feeling as fans, you know, all the frustration and all that, so long as Ange is keeping the boys happy and focused, that's all we can ask for. You know, at the end of the day, the players are the players we've got. And we all just want them to play really well, don't we? We want them to play. If that's what we've got, rightly or wrongly, we want those players to be the best players in the world. So if Ange is keeping their heads down and shielding them from all this stuff and keeping them motivated, you know, he's doing his job, isn't he? He's doing his job. Even Kane was smiling. Yeah, man. Yeah. People saying, Richie B. I've been off the smokes for a while, but I'm still doing a bit of vaping, unfortunately. Find it quite hard to nip that one in the bud, actually. So I'll have another run up at it before long. But I mean, the only good thing is vaping definitely got me off cigarettes. So there's a big debate on in Australia about banning vaping at the moment, because what about the children? And I say, well, don't sell it to children. I'm not a child. There's no evidence it helps people quit smoking. I mean, that's absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I don't smoke. All right, so we've got 5 minutes to kill. We're on the home straight, folks. We're on the home straight. Hopefully, United Spurs of America will be kicking his stream bang on the dot. and I'll be able to seamlessly hand over. I'll just have a quick look at Twitter. This will fill 5 minutes, won't it? Fill 5 minutes. Hang on, where's Twitter? I'm just not used to seeing that X logo. It looks like I'm going to a porn site. It's horrible. Let's have a look here. Oh, I mean, this is nothing to do with Tottenham, but someone's just tweeted this, which you won't see, will you? No, but it's a photo of a club called the Galty Moor in Cricklewood in 1993, and I used to go there. Let's have a look here. There's been quite a lot of tweeting going on. I'll tell you what, who we need as a coach. This is who we need as a coach. Mr. Baxter. Get Mr. Baxter in. He'll sort them out. Dyer! He was Miller Jedinak before his time, Mr. Baxter was. Let's have a look here. I see you there, man. Evanista. I'm just having a look here. There's been a lot of tweeting going on. It looks like the headline for United Spurs of America is Jay-Z maybe. So it looks like he's going to get stuck into that on his stream, while I just lie back and listen to him and be entertained, just as all you will be. Let's have a look here. God, a lot of people tweet on Sunday nights in England. Is this like to distract people away from the horrors of the working week? But not a lot of it's Tottenham. Here we go. Oh, apparently Alistair Gold is on holiday this week. So that's a bit of Tottenham news. There we go. Mountain Bush Band, Steimer. Evanista, man, Evanista, as always. Now let me just make sure I haven't missed any chats over here. Two minutes to go, man. I've got to last 2 more minutes, and then I'll seamlessly. Actually, I might as well get that ready now, eh? See if I can do it, because I haven't done this before. So you might all just disappear into an internet black hole if I get this wrong. But hopefully, if I get this right, we will all just instantly pass over to Jacob's channel. So I go for on Twitch. You just type in /raid and then their name, but not with YouTube. So I go there, live, and then I go there, and then I go customization, and hey, redirect. I can do it. Hold tight, folks. Okay. But there's 2 upcoming. Oh yeah, okay, got it. I've got it. I'm ready to go, man. Okay, I'll do that. Brilliant. So you're doing this first thing in the morning. I'm flat out, man. So I'm gonna start winding up here, folks. Thanks to the new members. I'll add your name to the honour roll, which will flash up at the end. Hang around for that. You can see I put a lot of effort into it. Thanks for the super chat. If there was no super chats, but thank you for the thoughts of doing super chats. I appreciate it. Thanks for just hanging around and clicking like and subscribe, or just watching or commenting or doing whatever you want. Thank you for being you. Imagine that's the golden oil. No, I'm not going to imagine that. You were first in, and you were here at the get-go, and you're here at the end, man. Thank you so much. If Edward Wyeth, Jay-Z buys Spurs, the cockerel should have a gold necklace. Yeah, man. And he's vaping too. Good man. Okay. Last word on Spurs. Had Ramon Vega as a guest tonight, who gave an interesting insight into the Kane saga from a player standpoint. I'll have a look at that later. That sounds cool. Oh, my eyes just... I think I've got an ingrown eyelash or something. It's doing me head in. All right, now, So what I'll do now is I'll say good night to you all, or good morning to you all. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking around. It's very amusing, you know. It's very flattering that some people, you know, you could be doing anything in the world, but you've chosen to watch me. Thank you very much. I'll hand over to Jacob now. If you stick around, it should flick over on its own. And I'll just say peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs!